You're live.
Good morning. You're listening to the Paris Sports Network. We are out here at John P. Allen Sports Complex to watch a little Paris versus Paris. Eagles versus Redbirds, City versus Country. Red versus Blue, Lenny, as the Mayo Redbirds are hosting the Crestwood Eagles. I'm Clay Best alongside Lenny Irwin.
It's actually black versus blue today because the Mayos, they don't have the traditional red and white uniforms like we had back when I was at Mayo. They got black jerseys, white pants, and like you said, Mayo's in their typical blue jerseys with the gray pants. So everything's awesome looking, though. This is a brand new sports complex right here. I mean, got to give Sam, Mick, a lot of effort, District 95, for putting all this together. I think this used to be the practice football field.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mr. Larson putting all this together as well, getting the ideas put into place. And yeah, like you said, Lenny, talked some last night on the football broadcast about recognizing a couple of the playoff teams, and a lot of blood and sweat out here that now has turned into a beautiful baseball diamond.
It is.
For the hosting Redbirds.
For sure. I mean, they got the wind fence all around the fence. It's red, got the black rail across the top. They even done it around the tennis courts to help the tennis players maybe control some of the wind. So
we are going to get going right away as first pitch fired in by Kipton Bradford is taken high for a ball one.
Batting for Crestwood will be number 3, Brody Quinn, and he'll play third base.
Second pitch is called strike one. Going to warm up today.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful. Pretty windy, though. The wind's blowing straight out to right field. So I know Sean Dunn, he's a big left-handed kid for Crestwood. He might have an advantage, man. If he pulls one, it could be out of here.
Third pitch was also a strike, so it's 1-2, now 2-2 from Bradford on Quinn. Coach Vince Porter coaching third for Crestwood as he watches on as Brody Quinn watches ball three.
The only thing, well, I guess they do have the scoreboard, but where we're at, we can't see it. So
full count on Quinn. Good lead off at bat, and
takes the walk.
Finish it off with a walk. Brody Quinn does his job. He's on base to set the table for the Eagles.
Number 7, Maddox Hutchings. He'll be playing shortstop for the Eagles. Steps in. He bats right-handed.
Bradford going to check on the runner at first. Quinn took one off the calf, looks like, on a hop. Mayo first baseman Braden Rogers unable to haul that one in, but short hopped him. Tough play. Quinn helped him out by keeping in the front of him. Bradford comes set. First pitch to Hutchings. They ball, throw down to second as Quinn goes for the stolen base, and he's in there safely. Parker Sanders over to cover for Mayo. Runner on second for Crestwood. Early scoring opportunity. Here's a pitch on the inside corner. Nice pitch from Bradford, called strike one. One and one now on Hutchings. Pitch on the way in the dirt. Skips past the catcher Jones, and down to third goes Quinn.
So Crestwood threatening right here in this opening inning. Top of the first. Nobody out, runner on third.
Hutchings watches one high for ball three.
Definitely a hitter's count now, 3-1. I always like to look for a 3-1 pitch because you knew you were going to get something usually pretty good to hit.
3-1. Mayo will concede a run on a ground ball to the infield as all infielders play back, but it won't matter this about another walk, and Hutchings will head down to first.
Number 23, the pitcher for the Crestwood Eagles, Sean Dunn, will be stepping in. Like I said, he bats from the left-hand side, so anything he gets in the air could go a long way.
First and third for Crestwood. Bradford's pitch as on the move is Hutchings. He will steal second without a throw. It'll be a 1-0 count on Dunn with 2 runners in scoring position. Bradford set. Delivers inside, strike 1. Outfield play straight away. As the 1-1 pitch from Bradford is on the way. Swung on, ground ball up the middle, fielded at short, and thrown over to first in time for the out. A run does score. But Sanders with the assist, Rogers put out, and there's one away, 1-0, Crestwood leads.
So that'd go 6-3 for the put out on Dunn. Brings up number 11, Carter Eastham. He'll be doing the catching for the Eagles.
Eastham hits a hard ground ball through the 5-6 hole into the outfield. A run will score. Bobbled out here in left field, but ball comes back in quick enough to keep Eastham at first with an RBI single. Eastham at first now.
Number 13, the first baseman, Brody Bishop, batting now for the Eagles.
Bradford pitches. Another stolen base attempt by Crestwood, and going to be safe again. Ball was wound up scooting through to the outfield on the throw down by Owen Jones. So safe at second is Carter Eastham. Bradford set for the 1-0 delivery. On the way, this one's high. Ball 2. Coach Colton Dosh looking on from the Mayo dugout. It's Kipton Bradford looks to battle back. Here's a foul ball. Strike 1 on Bishop. Bradford set. Pitch is high. Off the catcher's glove, down to the backstop, and to third goes Eastham. Another run for Crestwood, 70 feet away. It's still 70, Lenny, right? They haven't changed that on me.
That I'm not sure, Clay.
Pitch from Bradford, a breaking ball that drops in.
I think they called it high, though.
Bishop ducked out of the way. First curveball we've seen with effect from Bradford this morning. As here's a ground ball to third base. Picked up there. Throw over to first is in time from Roush. Runner does score, but there's 2 outs on the board now for Crestwood.
Number 18, Carter Krippus, center fielder for the Eagles, batting now. He'll be the 6th batter to come to the plate this inning.
Krippus watches the first one high. 1-0 on the way. Outside again. 2-0 from Bradford. Next pitch on the way in the dirt. Taken for ball 3. On the way. Bradford already with a couple of walks this top of the first. He fires a strike in there. Keep in this one. It's 3-1. Pitch is swung on and missed by Krippus. And Bradford's got the count back to full. Three-two on the way. Ground ball, third base, picked up there, and no, bobbled for a second, and that will be long enough for Krippus to beat it out. As Roush couldn't handle it. Not sure if it hopped right out of the glove or he lost it on the transition. Either way, Crestwood's inning stays alive with Krippus on first.
Well, I marked that an E5. That looked like a routine grounder to me, so. Now batting will be Drew Kirby, number 1. He'll be the second baseman for the Eagles.
Kirby up to bat with Krippus at first. Bradford needed to get out of this inning as the runner was moving. Krippus headed towards second, but a foul ball. We'll send him back to first. It'll be 0-1 on Kirby. So you have Krippus is running again here. Leads off at first. There he goes. Pitch inside. Called for a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. As Owen Jones, I think, had to go back into his mid a second time to get a good grip on that baseball. He was ready to fire down that time. That'll be 0-2 on Kirby. Here's the pitch. Swung on, he stays alive, fouled back out of play. We'll do it again. Bradford comes set. Krippus off of second. Here's the pitch to Kirby. Low, ball 1. Jones tried to frame that one. Just out of the zone enough for it to be called a ball. Bradford set to deliver again. Here it comes. Outside, ball 2. Again, Krippus off a second. Here's the pitch. Swung on by Kirby, lifted up, and it's going to fall into the outfield. Krippus will stop at third. Kirby to first as he hit one just past the infield dirt to keep the inning alive for Crestwood. And here's a mound visit from Coach Dosh. It's actually going to turn into a pitching change for the Mayo Redbirds. Looks like Gabe Roush will take the ball and warm up here to relieve Bradford. Bradford heads out to center.
I say so. Roush will go from third to the mound.
And Bartley from standing over there at third base. He might just be talking to a buddy, but he might be moving from second to third here for Mayo.
Bradford went out to center field, he said?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so he'll be playing 8 Now. And then, who'd we have in center?
Starting center was Stuck for Mayo. Looks like he'll take over at second base.
So Stuck will go to, he'll move into second, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he'll go from 8 to 4. And then the second baseman, Bartley, will move over to third.
First pitch from Roush is a wild one, and Crestwood adds another run.
Well, batting now for Crestwood will be number 14, the right fielder, Gavin Reed.
Reed up to bat. He has a 1-0 advantage over Roush. Drew Kirby off of second base. Here's a ground ball right back to Roush. Fields it cleanly over to first for the final out of the inning. Crestwood scores 4 in the top of the first. And we'll have Mayo up to bat for their first time this morning when we come back here on the Paris Sports Network.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com.
Back here, we get set to watch Mayo's offense work for the first time. Parker Sanders leading things off for the Redbirds. Watches ball one in the dirt.
Big lefty for Crestwood on the mound, Sean Dunn.
Dunn's second pitch hops in there, ball 2. Sanders watches another one. Out of the zone just high. 3-0. See if Sanders has the green light here as Dunn's missed with the first 3 pitches. Fourth on the way, also low. Taken for ball 4.
Well, you know these kids got to be little butterflies, though, playing here on this new facility, and they all know each other. They go to school, maybe not together, but they play Little League together and everything. So Dunn still struggling to find a strike zone, though, as that one was still high. Luke Stuck will be batting now.
One and no count on Stuck. Second pitch is in there for strike 1.
Stuck started out the game out in center field for Mayo, but then he moved into second base with the pitcher change. So
Sanders dances off of first as a swing and miss there from Stuck makes it 1-2. Dunn delivers. Check swing, didn't go. Stuck able to hold up. Count now even at 2-2. Sanders off of first. Keeping an eye on that lefty pickoff move as here's a shot into center field. It's going to get down in front of the center fielder. Chance for a force play at second, but in there safely is Sanders. As Kripp is charged in, fielded it on a hop. Took him just a second or two too long to get it back in. And Mayo's got runners on first and second.
Mayo doesn't seem to be running the bases like Crestwood did, though. Crestwood put pressure on the catcher.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that throughout the game as Bradford lifts one high into center field. There to make the play is Krippus. And the first out recorded by the Crestwood defense.
Number 12 doing the pitching now for Mayo, Gabe Roush. He started the game at third.
Runners will go for Mayo. Crestwood fires down to third. Safely sliding in is Sanders. Stuck advances to second.
Now, just as I said, Mayo wasn't running, then they take off. So
second and third now. Dunn fires and a hard ground ball out to short, but up and over to first with it. For the out is Maddox Hutchings. And there are now two away. Mayo did score one on the play. And Stuck advanced to third base. Two outs for Mayo.
number 15, Brandon Rogers, the first baseman, steps in now.
Braden watches one inside for the first pitch. Second on the way from Dunn. Rogers lifts one in the air out of play, straight back. Luke Stuck at third for Mayo. Braden Rogers trying to get him in. Swung on and missed at a slow breaking ball down and inside. Strike three, and that's the end of the first inning. We'll head to the second. Score is Crestwood 4, Mayo 1. You're listening to the Parasports Network.
Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Mark, Amy, Salem, and Sarah Isef support Paris Athletics and implore its athletes to play hard and study harder.
Back here on the Parasports Network. Crestwood set to go in the second inning.
The number 9 hitter will be stepping up to start this inning. Carter Breeding.
That's right. Carter Breeding up for Crestwood. Takes a strike on the inside. Eagles put up 4 in that first inning. Roush looking to help the Redbirds bounce back in the second. Fires another strike. Ready to go again. There's a ground ball from Brady to shortstop. Backhanded. Throw over to first is in time. Good play there.
That was. Looked good by the shortstop.
Parker Sanders. Excellent fielding on the backhand. And a strong throw on a line over to first. Out number 1.
Back to the leadoff for Crestwood. Quinn. Brody Quinn.
Quinn takes ball 1 high.
Walked and scored his first at bat.
Quinn digs back in. Here's the pitch from Roush. Swung on and missed by Quinn. Outfield playing well in for the Redbirds here against Quinn. Roush's delivery in the dirt to the backstop. Quinn steps out. Takes a look down at his third base coach, Vince Porter. Back in the box and ready. Ball high. Roush ready again. Fires a ball. Just missed the strike zone. And down to first goes Quinn.
It's another walk. So he's walked back to back.
We'll see if Crestwood is as aggressive on the base path as they were in that first inning. Hutchings up to bat. There goes Quinn. Throw comes down. Quinn slides in safely. Back into scoring position is Brody Quinn for Maddox Hutchings. Roush delivers inside for a ball. Roush keeps his eye on Quinn at second. Now fires inside.
Look close from here.
Tough to be a pitcher against such an aggressive base stealing team.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to keep your attention off the runners. Here's a fly ball down the right field line. It'll be foul and out of play. Miles Dalby headed that way, but well outside of the fence. Back in the box is Hutchings. Here's the pitch to Hutchings. Line drive, center field. It's going to get down. Radford out here to make a play on it. It gets to the fence. He picks it up. Runner will score, and into second, sliding safely is Hutchings. As he and Quinn trade places, it's now 5-1 Crestwood.
'23, the pitcher, Sean Dunn, batting now for the Eagles.
Dunn takes strike 1.
Grounded out to short first time up, but did get an RBI on it.
Fouls this one down the first baseline for strike 2. Dunn back in the box. Roush comes set on the rubber. Now delivers. Fires just outside. Hit his spot, but called ball 1. It's 1-2 on Dunn. Hutchings off of second. Here's the pitch well outside. Hutchings steals. He'll get into third base standing up. As again, Jones was up and ready to fire down to third. Unable to hold on to it, though, as Dunn swings and misses. Umpire's going to call him out. Dunn headed down to first, hoping that ball was in the dirt, but it was caught and held on to by Jones for the out. And there are 2 away for Crestwood.
Number 11, Carter Eastham, the catcher, now batting for the Eagles.
Eastham watches ball 1.
Got another big RBI on down at third, though. But it's going to take a little 2-out magic to get this one in.
Pitch to Eastham is swung on and missed from Roush. One and one on Eastham. Here's the pitch. This one inside for ball 2.
Eastham singled his last time at bat. Got an RBI, and he ended up scoring.
This pitch is taken for ball 3. Roush right back to work, fires a strike in there to run it full. Three-two delivery, swung on and missed, strike 3. Crestwood scores a couple, but Mayo able to get out of the second quicker than they did the first, so they'll take that minor victory as they continue to work now to chip away against it. Crestwood lead. It's 5-1. We're headed to the bottom of the second.
Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or co-workers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and watch the owners, Bruce Young, Steve Combs, and Doug Smitkamp, work for you. Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com. See Diamond Financial for all of your income tax needs. Ben Lucan has 30 years of income tax preparation experience. He and his well-trained staff can take care of all of your personal, corporate, partnership, trust, and not-for-profit tax returns. They'll also take care of all of your payroll and bookkeeping needs as well. See them at 208 East Jasper Street or call 465-8562.
Sean Dunn set to begin his second inning of work on the mound for the Crestwood Eagles. His team in offense have gotten him a 5-1 lead.
And for the Redbirds, getting ready to come up will be number 2, Levi Bartley. He'll be playing third base now, followed by Miles Dalby. He'll be the right fielder, and then Owen Jones, who will be the catcher. So we got the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up for the Redbirds.
Lefty Dunn delivers. Ball 1. Taken by Bartley. Dunn fires a 1-0 pitch into the dirt. Ball 2. Two-0 to Bartley is on the way. Swung on, lifted over the third baseman's head, and will fall into the outfield grass. Bartley down to first, where he will stop with a leadoff single for the Redbirds.
Number 5, the right fielder, Miles Barkley, stepping in now for the Redbirds.
Lenny and I were talking about wearing socks up. I should have known Mark would have his boy wearing his socks up, right? As Dalby sports the stirrup socks. Watches strike 1. Runner on first. Pitch high and outside for ball one.
Yeah, that's the old-fashioned traditional look, and I still like it. But hardly anybody does it that way anymore.
A couple of your Paris Tigers having success at the high school level wearing their socks up, so maybe a couple of these kids will catch on to that. And
Yeah, Hunter Cash does for sure, I know.
that's right. One of your Paris Tigers that was on ESPN Sports Center Top 10 had his socks up too, and he made his diving play on the outfield, Garrett King.
Yeah, for sure.
Dalby watched that one for a ball. Bartley still at first. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Gets away, just a couple feet away from the Crestwood catcher, but down to second goes Bartley. Eastham lost it just long enough. And Redbirds have a runner in scoring position. Dunn fires to Dalby. It's high. Down to first goes Dalby. It's first and second.
Okay, number 4, the catcher, Owen Jones, steps in for the Redbirds. Got an RBI on out there at second if he can get him in.
Pitch to Jones is low one outside, ball one.
Two on and nobody out for the Redbirds, so this could be a promising inning for them.
Pitch from Dunn on the way. Strike one called. Dunn paints the outside corner. Moves it to 1-1 on the 8-hole hitter of Mayo. Dunn delivers a 1-1. Strike two as Jones swings on and misses. One, two coming. Off-speed pitch just outside. Good pitch from Dunn, and good patience and a good eye from Jones.
Yeah, he being the catcher, he knows what the ump's calling, so.
2-2 on the way. This one's low and outside. Full count. Nobody out. First and second. Anything on for Coach Dosh? There's not. Swung on and missed at strike three by Owen Jones. One away.
Carter DeLashmint. He'll be the left fielder for the Redbirds. He'll be the number 9 hitter.
DeLashmint swings on and misses strike one. Big batter here for Dunn as the 9-hole hitter DeLashmint will turn it over to the leadoff hitter. Runners break from Mayo. DeLashmint swung on and missed. There was no foul tip as the ball went back to the backstop and both runners advance.
Think maybe that was a hit and run play on.
Could have been. Coach Dosh trying to get something going for the Redbird offense. Winds up being a second and third opportunity for DeLashmint. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed, strike three, and there are two away.
Back to the top of the lineup now. Shortstop number 6, Parker Sanders. He walked and scored Mayo's only run in the first inning.
Levi Bartley at third. Miles Dalby at second. Here's the pitch, called for a strike on Sanders. Dunn looking to get out of this jam. It's a ground ball hit through the hole, knocked down by the shortstop as he stands on the edge of the outfield grass. No play to be made. A run scores for Mayo.
Be a single for Sanders. He's on at first. Got an RBI.
First and third now for Mayo. Luke Stuck standing in. Pitch from Dunn is high, ball one.
Stuck singled his first time at bat. He got the RBI.
Here's the pitch. Stuck swings on and fouls one away behind him. 1-1's a count. But a big hit there from Parker Sanders. Mayo really needed to get at least one there. They did in that type of situation. Leadoff hitter comes through. Now Sanders steals second base as the pitch to Stuck. I think that was a cold strike.
Cold strike, yeah.
So it'll be 1-2 with 2 runners in scoring position. Runner at second and third. Dunn again. Chance to get out of this inning. Lefty set and delivers. Low and outside. Ball in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Tough read there for Dalby and Coach Doss down at third base as the ball scooted away back towards the backstop, towards the first base side. So the runners hold. It's a 2-2 count. Dunn delivers. Again, low and outside. Ball 3.
Makes the count full now, so 2 outs, the runners will be moving, so anything hit anywhere, 2 runs should score.
No runner on first, Lenny, so they might probably stay still.
Yeah, that's.
They will. Ball 4.
I guess so, yeah.
And Stuck will head down to first.
So that loads them up now.
Loads the bases as Crestwood's going to call time, meet out on the mound. All right, now just a players meeting. Mayo has the bases loaded with Kipton Bradford ready to step into the box.
Let's see what Bradford do last time up. He flew out to center field.
I do believe that was on the first pitch of the
First
at-bat.
pitch, yeah.
So we'll see if Kipton's any more selective here in his second trip to the plate. Dunn to work out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Just outside. Good pitch. Tempting that patience of Bradford. That's a 1-0 count. Again, bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Bradford. This one is taken just low for 2-0. We're set for the 2-0. Pitch from Dunn. Just missed the outside corner again. Ball 3. (3-0) on the 3-hole hitter. Pitch from Dunn. Called for a strike.
Wasn't sure about that one either.
Maybe a little further away than 2 of the balls called, but
That's what I'm thinking.
build some more suspense for Bradford as he swings on and misses. Now it's 3-2. Now here you go, Lenny.
Yeah, everybody's going to be moving now. 3-2, 2 outs, base is full.
Runners aren't going as a ball in the dirt is taken for ball 4. Bradford will head down to first. All runners advance, including one across the plate for Mayo. Yeah, I've got 2 outs, Lenny. I think we're right.
Yeah, well, that's what I've got. The first 2 batters struck out.
Dunn.
No, not the first 2.
Dunn fires. Roush pops one up. This one will stay in play, but unable to make the catch as 2 Eagles converge on it. Eastham had the best chance at it. Over there as well was first baseman Bishop. But it'll be new life for Roush. Golden opportunity for the Redbird pitcher to tie this thing up. Ball in the gap, maybe take the lead. Here's a breaking ball that finds the outside corner, strike 2. Great pitch by Dunn to set himself up to go a couple of different ways here.
Roush grounded out to short last time up.
0-2 from the lefty. Swung on, hit into the outfield, right at the left fielder, though, who hauls it in for the third out. Easy grab, made it look easy, was Carter Breeding, and that will end things here in the second inning. We'll head to the third. Your score, Crestwood 5, Mayo 3. You're listening to the Parasports Network.
Golf season will be here before you know it, and Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Illinois and West Central Indiana. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit eagleridgeparis.com. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. Located at 500 West Jasper Street in Paris, Soleil Body Salon offers 5 lay-down and 1 stand-up tanning bed, as well as spray tan services. They also have a nail technician, an esthetician, and a hairstylist. Give Leslie and her staff a call at 465-7546.
Brody Bishop set to lead things off here for Crestwood in the top of the third inning. Mayo adds 2. Now trailed by 2. It's 5-3 Crestwood.
Rouse still on the mound for, well, I don't know what that was. That one got away from him for sure.
Roush throws one to the backstop. 1-1 now on Bishop. Here's a pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Bishop was on that one.
Yeah, he was. Pretty hefty swing.
Now we'll face a 1-2 count. Pitch from Roush, taking ball 2. Trying to find that outside corner, just as Dunn did a couple of times last inning. 2-2 now. Delivery swung on and missed. Roush records a strikeout for out number 1 in the third. That'll bring up Carter Krippus.
Krippus reached on an error and scored in the first inning. This will be his second at bat.
Pitch low and outside from Roush. Second pitch swung on and missed. Make it 1-1 on Krippus. Roush fires another ball straight past the bat of Krippus. It's 1-2. Breaking ball. Got him swinging. Tell you what, Lenny, there's a lot of talk in the professional leagues about pace of play and pitch clocks and watching the younger kids and I mean, even up to the high school level that work quick, and this is really what Major League wants to see, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Roush out there working quickly, catch the ball from his catcher, and right back on the rubber he goes, and we're moving quick. Getting in a rhythm. Fires another ball, though. It's 2-0. Another ball from Roush.
I pitched a little in Babe Ruth, but I think it was called Pony League back then. But I always like to work quick.
Well, I won't ask you if it's because you had a date that night or what the reason was for, Lenny.
Not back then. Definitely not. All I thought about was baseball or football or basketball, whatever the sport was, that's what we played.
Yep. Down to second goes Kirby, and they throw him out.
Oh,
So
wow.
Eagles get their first caught stealing in the book. As the throw down from Owen Jones connects for the out, and the Eagles are retired rather quickly here in the third. We'll head to the bottom half. Crestwood 5, Mayo 3.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Rogers to lead off for Mayo. Pitch from Dunn is off the outside corner for ball one.
Well, Mayo's been chipping away at them. They've got it back down to within 2.
1-0 to Rogers. Swung on, ground ball up the middle. That'll get through. Base hit for Rogers. Ball comes back in. That'll be another leadoff base runner for the Redbirds.
Levi Bartley stepping in now for the Redbirds. He moved over to third base in the pitching change there in that first inning.
Middle of the order, again, trying to be productive from Mayo as Bartley watches one outside. And timeout called here by Coach Porter. We'll head out to the mound for a visit. Again, coming to you from the John P. Allen Sports Complex. New site of Mayo baseball. Lenny and I, sit underneath the pavilion out here. They built a little deck out beyond dead center, but the sun scared me away from that, Lenny, and we're underneath the shade here of the pavilion.
Yeah.
Got electricity and
Beautiful, like you said, nice facility here. There's picnic tables.
2 concrete basketball courts that me and a handful of buddies have played at quite a bit. That's been a year ago, but assume now that cooler temperatures are upon us, we'll get back to that. So that's nice to have in the community. Yeah, all around great facility out here.
Bartley steps back in.
Dunn pitches. Line drive into the outfield. It'll get down. Another chance for a force play at second, and this time
He's
Crestwood will
out,
get
yeah.
him.
You don't see that very often, but
Krippus will get an outfield assist as Drew Kirby was there to record the putout. And there is now one away with the runner on first for Mayo. Dolby steps in, but not before a check over on first. As Dunn just stepped off behind the rubber with his left foot, threw over. Utilizing that lefty advantage to check on the runner. Now fires a pitch just high on Dolby. Dolby not the biggest kid, is he, Lenny? So he's got a pretty small strike zone to work with. Dunn does get him to swing on a pitch inside, though. It's 1-1.
he walked his last time at bat and scored a run. That was way high and away.
That time I did catch myself with the camera at the bad angle, Lenny, so I apologize for our viewers. I know last time I think I missed 1 or 2 plays, so trying to keep that 95, 96% rate of catching what I need to. Another ball fired to Dolby. Bartley leads from first. Here's the pitch. Dolby watches one and
called a strike, and he'd done chucked his bat and was headed to first base, but you don't want to embarrass the umpire.
no, and I think Coach Dosh even made Dolby apologize or say something to the umpire. I saw him point, and Dolby swings and misses at that one for strike 3.
The catcher, number 4, Owen Jones, stepping in now for the Redbirds.
What looked to be another promising inning for the middle of the lineup and bottom half for the Redbirds has turned into just a runner on first with 2 outs. Leadoff runner got on, but a forced play at second from the outfield. And his strikeout has led us to this situation. Redbirds still down by 2. Pitch from Dunn. Breaking ball outside. Ball 1, it's 1-1. Bartley off of first. Dunn fires. Outside corner, got it. Strike 2. He's found that part of the zone, ain't he, Lenny?
He has.
Dunn comes set. Delivers. Another breaking ball. This one is hit, and it's going to find a hole right back up the middle. Krippus was thinking about another force out. But it was just too slow of a developing play. Diving in safely is Bartley. And Jones singles and will be replaced by a courtesy runner. We're going to have a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter, Bryson Brown.
Brown to hit as he tries to check his swing, unable to hold up. Strike 1. That's Mason Barrett who came in to courtesy run as Owen Jones head back to the dugout to get his catcher gear on. 0-1 pitch on Brown, taken for a ball. Brown, another Redbird with his socks up. I think that makes 3 Redbirds with socks high. Dunn fires a strike. Again, outside corner. It'll be 1-2 on Brown.
Brown's another one of those small kids, so the strike zone's really small.
Dunn fires inside corner, looking for it, he got it. Catcher drops it but picks it up and tags out Brown to retire the side. We will head to the 4th inning. Your score, Crestwood 5, Mayo 3. You're listening to the Parasports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Now at bat will be number Let's see, who are we at here in the lineup? Gavin Reed, number 14, stepping in. This will be his second at-bat. He singles out to left field, so give him a hit. Once again, Crestwood's got their leadoff runner on. Carter Breeding steps in now. Carter grounded out to short his last time at bat. Rouse still on the mound for the Redbirds.
Roush delivers an inside pitch that handcuffed Breeding. Still went after it, though, and fouled it off towards the Mayo dugout. Strike one. .270 down the line here at Mayo's field. Was it 270 dead center as well, Lenny?
I think it's
check that?
270
right?
all the way around, I think.
Here's a corner painted by Roush, as Breeding might have been thinking about laying a bunt down. Called strike. It's 0-2. Roush fires. Fouled off by Breeding as he stays alive. I think that field out at the Legion where Mayo played was 300 at dead center, right? Maybe 288 down the right field line. And
Probably, yeah.
so a little smaller field here for Mayo, but about a foot less of sand on the infield, so that always helps out. Ball one taken by Breeding. One of the interesting quirks of that field is that if you hit one right down the left field line, it's like 250 down to that foul pole.
Yep.
Because of that fence jutting out
Yeah,
into the
the
outfield. Yeah. Here's a foul ball back beyond the
Off the dugout.
off the dugout. Yeah.
Onto the batting cages. And
Batting cage down the third base line behind the Mayo dugout. Couple of sheds to keep equipment. To work on the field here.
definitely just a beautiful facility, though, for the Redbirds.
I know if I lived across the street, I'd try to have me a chair out on the roof or something, you know.
Yeah.
Sit out there, and
Or have a bunch of boys over here and you'd have a pickup game out here playing.
that's for sure. Huh?
Be playing some Indian ball or something.
Still 2 strikes on Breeding. Here's the pitch from Roush. Breaking ball. Breeding waited on it. Grounded to third. Throw goes to second for the out. And there is one away.
So that'll be a fielder's choice.
Levi Bartley fielded it cleanly. Through to his teammate covering second. And there will be one away with a runner on first. Really smart play as Crestwood leadoff now back up to the plate. Ball to the backstop, bounced right back to the catcher. But I don't even think he was anticipating that, so wasn't able to field it cleanly off of the bounce. And down to second goes Breeding. 1-0 on Quinn. Here's the pitch. Another one high. It'll be 2-0. Crestwood with thoughts of breaking this one open. Right now, Mayo still within striking distance. Top of the order up for Crestwood with a runner in scoring position as Quinn takes strike one. It's 2-1.
Well, he's walked both times and scored 2 runs. So
Pitch in off the handle as he grounds one out to first base. Fielding it there and stepping on the bag is Rogers, and there are 2 away. The runner Breeding advances to third. That's where he'll be for Maddox Hutchings stepping to the plate.
that makes 2 outs now, though, but they still have the runner at third. So
Brown stayed in to play left field for the Redbirds. Brown, Bradford, and Dolby, outfielders in black. Pitch on the way from Roush is caught by the catcher. Well high, but he snatched it out of the air.
Breeding still down there at third.
Yeah, that catch there kept him there. Might have been a play to save a run. Another ball fired in there by Roush. Hutchings looking for a pitch to hit here. But
Called
another one on
strike.
the outside corner. Great pitch from Roush. I'm sure Hutchings was ready to let it rip. Next pitch from Roush is inside, ball 4.
First and third. I'm pretty sure that Hutchings will probably be going on the first or second pitch.
We'll see.
Crestwood's been willing to run all day, so.
Yeah, we'll see if Hutchings, if it's a straight steal or maybe he tries to get a throw down to get that runner home from third. We'll keep an eye on him as here's the pitch. Hutchings goes, ball lifted into the air, down the right field line. One runner is in as the ball falls in for a hit. Sean Dunn delivers for the Eagles and makes it 6-3. First pitch swinging.
Pulled that one sharply down the first base line.
Hutchings was running, so that let him easily get to third base. And it'll still be first and third for Crestwood. 2 away.
Now back, Carter Eastham, the catcher, steps in. He singled and struck out.
Roush is ready, fires, and swinging and missing is Eastham for strike 1. Courtesy runner on for Crestwood. So both runners take their leads at first and third. Check over on Storm Miller.
Yeah, I was going to say Storm Miller's a pinch runner for Dunn as he's the pitcher, so they took him out and let him get a little rest over there in the dugout.
Eastham watches this one on the outside corner for a strike. And now he's back in the box. Miller off at first. He's running. And Mayo will let him coast into second. Eastham watched another ball. Now second and third. Here's the pitch from Roush. This one just on the inside corner. Called strike 3. And that'll finish the top of the 4th inning. Crestwood adds an insurance run. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Crestwood leads 6-3. You're listening to the Parasports Network.
Golf season will be here before you know it, and Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Illinois and West Central Indiana. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit eagleridgeparis.com. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar
Located
Clark
at
County
500
since West Jasper
1950.
Street in Paris, Soleil Body Salon offers 5 lay-down and 1 stand-up tanning bed, as well as spray tan services. They also have a nail technician, an esthetician, and a hairstylist. Give Leslie and her staff a call at 465-7546.
Welcome back to the Parasports Network. Crestwood leads 6-3, headed to Mayo's half of the 4th inning. Appreciate you joining us here for a little junior high baseball.
Should be the top of the lineup coming up. Should be Parker or Sanders.
Sanders into the box, watches ball outside. 1-0 from Dunn. Lefty delivers 1-0 in the dirt. Ready now is Dunn, fires a strike on that outside corner, and it's 1-2. Next offering. Breaking ball outside. Another ball fired there from Dunn. Sanders looking for a pitch to hit. Dunn fires, lifted into the air, out towards right, and hold in there for out number 1 by Gavin Reed.
Number 7, Luke Stuck steps in now. Stuck started out in center field but moved in to play second base.
Stuck will watch the first one low in the dirt, ball 1.
He singled in his first at bat and walked his second time at bat.
Dunn fires a 1-0. Swung on and missed at the off-speed pitch. 1-1 now on Stuck. Dunn rocks and fires. Looking for that outside corner, but just misses it, ball 2. Outfield playing medium depth against Stuck as he sends one down on the ground to third base. Up with it and across the diamond. Strong throw made and recorded for out number 2. Brody Quinn on the assist. He slung that one over sidearm. And there are now 2 away for Kipton Bradford. Dunn's first pitch on the ground to short. Picked up there, across the diamond for the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Mayo Redbirds. And we head to the 5th inning. The score, Crestwood 6, Mayo 3. You're listening to the Parasports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
There you go.
Top of the 5th inning here on September 11th. Be remiss if we didn't mention or bring attention to the anniversary of today, all right, 20 years ago, the tragic events of 2001. So I just saw something as of late that's going to put into some of the education around Illinois schools. They're going to be teaching more about kind of what the buildup was to that day and what all that unfolded into. So kind of nice to see that. I know there, you know, we were never really taught anything when all that happened. So it's kind of nice knowing that kids these days will start to be able to remember as we all do 20 years ago.
Definitely. Definitely a tragic event, that's for sure. Brody Bishop steps in to lead things off for the Eagles.
Roush still working for Mayo. Bishop back into the box. Roush delivers. Ball hit into the air. It'll get out of play. Might have landed in somebody's
Backyard,
trash can over there, or swimming pool or something.
Off the roof for sure over there.
Here's one that bounces well in front of the plate by Roush. Crestwood added 1 to their lead last inning. Now lead by 3.
There's ball 4.
Ball to the backstop. Ricochets off a pole back there and stayed in play. I didn't know if there was an entrance over there to that dugout or not, but if there was in the right spot, that ball might have Actually went into the Crestwood dugout.
I think the entrance to the dugout's clear down here on this end.
Yeah, that'd be smart to keep that end down there fenced in, wouldn't it? Roush delivers to Carter Krippus. Watches ball one. Bishop stands at first. 1-0 on the way. This one called for a strike. Bishop not too adventurous on that lead at first. Just a couple of steps as this pitch is swung on and missed by Krippus. 1-2 count.
Krippus reached on an error, scored a run, and struck out his last at bat. So see what he can do this time.
Roush fires high, ball 2. Redbird offense went 1-2-3 in the top and the bottom half of last inning. Defense looking to get right back into the dugout. They've still got some work to do on offense. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3 from Roush. And there's the first out of the inning.
Number 1, Drew Kirby steps in now. He's the second baseman. And let's see what he's done. He singled and walked his 2 at bats. So.
First pitch is a called strike 1. Kirby back into the box. Pitch from Roush. This one's outside for ball 1. Pitch is bunted right out in front of the plate. Fielded by Roush to first. He goes. And good play there from the pitcher. Hopped quickly off the mound. Picked it up and threw out Kirby for the second out of the inning. Sacrifice does move Bishop to second. Crestwood looks to add a 2-out insurance run here in the 5th.
Gavin Reed, number 14, the right fielder, steps in now.
Reed from the right side of the plate grounds one right back to the pitcher. Roush up with it over to first, and that'll retire the side here for Crestwood in the top of the 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom half. Mayo trails by 3. It's 6-3 Crestwood lead.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Welcome back to the big Mayo Crestwood contest, where so far Crestwood has the advantage, 6-3 over the Mayo Redbirds. Getting ready for Mayo to come to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now at bat number 12, the pitcher, Gage Roush.
Roush watches one just outside. Ball 1. Next pitch from down on the way. Missed again, 2-0. Dunn has been really dialed into that outside corner as of late, but missed the first 2 of this inning. Now misses low, ball 3. Dunn through his windup, delivers a strike. It's 3-1. Batter and pitcher ready. Dunn delivers And it's taken high and outside for ball 4. Mayo with the runner on to start their half of the 5th inning.
First baseman, number 15, Braden Rogers, steps in.
Pitch to Rogers in the dirt, handled by the catcher Eastham. It's a 1-0 count on Rogers. Roush away from first. Here's the pitch from Dunn. Rogers went down to get it, fouled it straight back, strike 1.
He struck out his first at bat, and then he singled to center in his second at bat.
Dunn ready, looks at the runner at first. Now he delivers. Inside, ball 2. Dunn comes set. Lefty fires. Ball lifted in the air, but it will get out of play for strike 2. Full house here today, Lenny. Parking lot's full.
Yeah, quite a few stands over, especially on the Mayo side. A lot of chairs and whatnot along the Crestwood side as well. So,
Pitch fouled away by Rogers to stay alive. Interesting looking at the regional bracket for the IESA 2A class. As Dunn comes set, fires to Rogers, who swings on and foul tips into the catcher's glove for out number 1. Both these teams in the same regional, as Coach Porter's going to head out and kind of look like a pitch count substitution.
That's what I was going to say. Dunn's probably run out of pitches.
So the change will be made. New pitcher for Crestwood. But both these teams going to be in the same regional where KZ Westfield is the host. Mayo will be playing on Wednesday as the 2 seed in that regional. They will host Kansas right here in Paris. That winner will advance to play on Saturday against the winner of Lawrenceville and Red Hill. Crestwood, on the other side of the regional bracket, they are the overall 1 seed for the regional, earning a bye in the first round. They will not play on Wednesday, so they'll wait and play on Saturday against the winner of host Casey and the 5th seed Marshall Junior High School. So if the 2 teams were to meet in the regional, it would be for the championship. Crestwood the 1 seed, Mayo the 2 seed.
That'd be pretty cool. Might have a rematch.
Seeing a good ball game here so far today. Maddox Hutchings has taken the ball from Sean Dunn, and Hutchings will look to finish things off here after a great outing from Sean Dunn. Looks like Dunn will go to first base. Kirby stays at second.
Hutchings went from short, so who's at short now?
Is Quinn headed out? No, this is Kirby headed out to short. And no, it is Quinn headed out to short. So Quinn will be at short, and Bishop will play third base. First pitch from Hutchings in the dirt. Blocked skillfully by Eastham, held on to. No chance for the runner at first to advance. Hutchings looking in, now checks on the runner at first. Gets his sign and delivers. Another pitch in the dirt that skips past his catcher this time. And down to second goes Roush. Hutchings looking to settle in here for the Eagles. 2-0 on the way. This one is swung on and fouled back. It's 2-1. Bartley steps back in, watches a breaking ball called for strike 2. Good pitch there from Hutchings as it froze Bartley. First breaking ball from a righty he's seen all day. And that runs the count to 2-2. Hutchings now with the sign. Here's the pitch inside, ball 3. Full count on Bartley.
And Bartley singled his first 2 times up, scored a run.
Outfield playing medium depth. Anything in front of them probably won't score a run, but a ball in the gap, and not only might it score a run, Bartley can run for quite a ways. Here's the pitch. He won't get a chance to as it's low and outside in the dirt for ball 4. Down to first goes Bartley.
Roush still on at second.
Miles Dalby steps in. Runners on first and second. Nobody checking on Roush at second as Hutchings steps off. We'll see if Crestwood keeps a closer eye on Roush now. Not the biggest lead, but enough to pay attention to at least. There is Kirby. Now he starts to walk away, now back towards the base. Ball inside in the dirt. Roush will not advance. Eastham able to keep it close enough to hold the runners. It'll be 1-0 on Dalby. Dalby looking for a big hit. He'll face the same depth of outfield play as a spin move by Hutchings. Had Kirby there at the bag, but doesn't make the throw. Just trying to keep Roush in check. Hutchings ready, delivers high and inside on Dalby. It's 2-0. First and second for Mayo. Tying run at the plate. Here's the pitch to Dalby. He's taken all the way. Strike called. Might have been a call there from Coach Dosh as Hutchings still trying to find the zone out there. Fires a strike. And now we go 2-1. Here's the pitch. Another called strike.
Should make the count full now.
Is it full? 3-2?
That's what I got.
Okay. I figured I'd miss one of these time. Full count on Dalby. First and second. Roush at second. One away from Mayo. Swung on and missed by Dalby. Strike 3. That pitch had some movement on it from Hutchings. It dropped below the barrel of Dalby. There'll be 2 away, first and second. Hutchings a chance to escape here.
Let's see.
Pitch is high, taken for ball 1.
Owen Jones steps in doing the catching today for the Redbirds.
Jones with a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch to him, swung on and fouled back. 1-1 now.
Last at bat, Jones singled.
Single here might get the Redbirds within 2. Roush away from second. Bartley away from first. Roush breaks for third. Throw down there. Sliding in safely is Roush. Bartley advances to second base. Roush had been dancing further and further away from the bag at second. And that'll put 2 runners in scoring position for Jones. Hutchings set. This at bat becomes even bigger now There's a pitch that's fouled off by Jones. Jones back into the box. Hutchings looks in, now comes Set. And he'll step off the rubber and look back at the runner at second. Bartley, who had a big lead. There is a runner in front of him, though. So Crestwood might just let him dance off a second like they are. Nobody checking on him. Here's the pitch from Hutchings. Inside, taken for a ball. Second and third for Mayo. They trail by 3. Here's the pitch to Jones. Outside corner, looking for it. Can't get it is Hutchings. And that's ball 4 on Jones. He'll head down to first to load the bases.
Not sure Crestwood really regretted that walk too much, though, because this way it loads the bases, makes a force play it anywhere with the 2 outs. So
Force anywhere, but Lenny, I don't think that Vince really saw that big of a divot out in the middle of the grass to go fix it. He walked halfway up to the plate, and we know well enough to know that he wasn't out there to fix the grass, was he?
No, I don't think so.
I think he was wanting a strike call there.
Didn't get it though, did he?
Didn't get it. So as you said, that makes it bases loaded. Here's the pitch to Brown, still in the ball game for Mayo, and he fouls one off beyond the first base side, out of play. Jones at first, Bartley at second, and Roush at third. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Eastham. Good play back there.
This should be Bryson Brown batting. He came in and pinch hit back in, would have been the 3rd inning.
Jones represents the tying run for Mayo. Here's the pitch to Brown. Ground ball is going to stay fair. Fielded and stepping on the bag for the force out. We'll play there, and that retires the side as Brody Bishop fields it cleanly and helps Crestwood escape the jam. Mayo leaves the bases loaded. We will head to the 6th inning. Your score, Crestwood 6, Mayo 3. You're listening to the Para Sports Network.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris.
Roush still warming up on the mound for the Redbirds as this ball game is nearing completion. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Crestwood still on top, 6-3.
It'll be 9-1-2 for Crestwood. Carter Breeding set to get things rolling. Looks at one in the dirt, ball 1. One 0 on the way from Roush. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Brading will head down to talk to Coach Porter just for a second.
Kind of makes you wonder if he maybe missed a sign or something.
Yeah, always a possibility of that right after when you have a word with your coach down at third base. Now Breeding's back in the box. Roush is set and delivers high for another ball. Outfield in for Mayo. Pitch this time is low for ball 3. Roush fires. High ball 4. He's walked the 9-hole hitter. And Crestwood looking for more insurance here in the 6th.
Back to the top of the lineup as Brody Quinn steps in. He's walked twice and grounded out unassisted to the first baseman. His last at bat. Scored 2 runs.
Roush delivers to Quinn above his head. Quinn ducked out of the way. Ball 1. Quick shoe tying here. Reset things for you. Crestwood leads at 6-3. Top of the 6th inning. Nobody out for Crestwood so far. Lead off hitter Carter Breeding drew a walk. Now Brody Quinn stands in with a 1-0 count. We saw Sean Dunn get replaced in the last inning for a pitch count. Roush has been working since early in this game. So he fires a strike in there to make it 1-1.
Yeah, I think he came in like after the 3rd or 4th batter maybe.
Next pitch on the way to Quinn. Line drive, that's going to be fielded. No, going to get through the right side of the Mayo infield into the outfield, and Quinn reaches. Quinn reaches. Breeding moves up to second. And Maddox Hutchings will stand in with 2 runners on.
Let's see what's Hutchings done today. He's walked, doubled, and walked again. 2 walks and a double, scored a run, been to third base twice.
He swings and misses at that first one. So it's 0-1. Roush checking on the runners. Has his sign, now delivers. Ground ball back up the middle. Might be a chance for 2. There's 1 at second. Fired over to first, not in time. Picked out of there. And held on to by Rogers. That saved a run for the Redbirds, as a double play was just developing a little too slowly to turn 2. So there will be 1 away. Runners at the corner now for Crestwood. Mayo, a little bit of a shift on here against Dunn as Roush fires one to the backstop. And Hutchings advances to second.
Yeah, I was going to say Hutch takes second on that. Easy enough.
Dunn back in the box. Here's the pitch from Roush inside now. Ball 2. 2 on the way. Swung on, lifted out towards us. Out here left center field. Brown back on it, can't make the play. Dunn around first, 1 run in. Hutchings going to try to score. Rounds third, throw will come in and be cut off there. 2-run double for Sean Dunn. Runners froze on the ball in the air with just 1 away, but we're still able to round the bases after that ball got over the head of Brown.
Yeah, that wind just kept driving it away from the left fielder as he kept coming over, but that wind just kept pushing it away from him, and he just never could quite catch up to it.
And that will be it for Roush. Rogers will take the ball from him and take over on the mound for the Redbirds. Now trailing by 5. It's 8-3 Eagles here in the top of the 6th. Still just one away for Crestwood.
Okay, where'd Roush go then? Did he go to first?
Yeah, looks like him over there.
They just flip-flop pitcher and first baseman then.
Looks like it.
Okay.
And yeah, so Roush, who started out at third base, came in to pitch. Now looks to be moving to first. Again, I appreciate everybody joining us here on the Paris Sports Network, and thank you to all of our sponsors making this possible. Plan is to volleyball is playing right now for the high school, so as soon as Lenny and I wrap up here, I'm going to load up and head over to Shelbyville. They've got 3 matches in pool play, and then they'll play at least, I think they'll play 2 more matches after that, after they get seeded based on their pool play record. So my hope is to catch 2 or 3 matches at the Shelbyville invite for the volleyball team. First pitch from Rogers was fouled straight back for strike 1. Next pitch, ground ball, past the second baseman. Fielded out here by Bradford, who throws it in, and that'll keep Dunn at third base. And with 1 away, Crestwood looking to put some more runs on the board.
Okay, so Easton singled. Dunn moves to third, and Brody Bishop stepping up to the plate now. He walked his last at bat.
Bishop into the box with runners on first and third. One away. Rogers comes set. Out of the stretch, delivers. Outside for a ball.
Easton moves to second base.
Second and third now for Crestwood. Single really blows this open. Pitch on the inside corner called for a strike against Bishop. Mayo infield, short and third are in. Second base plays at his normal depth. Rogers looks in, gets a sign. Fires high, but swung on and missed for strike 3. Bishop will head back to the dugout, and that'll leave it up to Carter Krippus to drive in the 2 runners out on the bases for Crestwood. Pitch to Krippus, bounces, gets away, but Dunn unable to advance. Again, that ball bounced away just as it did when Mayo was on base, kind of in that bad spot where it's difficult to read for the runner or coach.
Right, yeah.
So the runners stay in their spot, second and third. 1-0 pitch on the way from Rogers. Swung on and missed. Got a piece of it, was Krippus. Strike 1, 1-1.
Krippus struck out his last time at bat, so that's what Rogers is hoping for again.
1-1 in the dirt outside, 2-1. Pitch from Rogers. Ground ball up the middle, through the hole. 1 run in. Second run will stop at third base as Easton won't chance it. Strong throw in from Bradford, but Carter Krippus delivers. RBI single. Makes it 9-3 Crestwood. Drew Kirby now up for the Eagles. Again, first and third situation, but heading to second on the play is Krippus. It'll be second and third for Kirby now. Pitch from Rogers. Inside and in the dirt. Hops past the catcher, no advance. Make it 2-0.
Kirby sacrificed his last time at bat.
Another quick talk with his third base coach, Vince Porter. See if anything's in the works here. There are 2 away. Runners at second and third for Kirby. Rogers is set. Here's the pitch. Inside, swung on, ground ball that's going to get fielded by the shortstop, but no play to be made. Kirby down to first safely. Drives in another run for Crestwood. And advancing to third on the play is Carter Krippus. That makes it 10-3 Crestwood. Kirby at first. We'll see if he's on the move to second. There he goes. Pitch is in the dirt past the catcher. Krippus is going to try to score. Slides in safely. Down to second goes Kirby. It's 11-3 Crestwood. Gavin Reed at the plate for Crestwood.
Let's say he's the 9th batter this inning for the Eagles.
We'll see if Crestwood makes Lenny do some extra work by crossing out his innings and making a whole nother one for this 6th inning as it continues for Crestwood. Down to third goes Kirby. Wild pitch gets away and bounces off the backstop at an angle. That makes Owen Jones chase it down. Kirby 70 feet away from adding another insurance run for Crestwood. Here's the pitch from Rogers. Inside corner, got it. Called strike on Reed. Rogers trying to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Looking for that inside corner again.
Ooh, looked good from here. No call.
Next pitch from Rogers on the way. Inside corner, called the strike there. Reed back in there. Rogers comes set, delivers. Ground ball down the line. It is going to be a fair ball. 1 run in. That's Kirby to score. Reed down to first. He will head to second. Picked up by Brown in the left field corner. Fires in, hits his cut. Second got a play, but Reed slides in safely with an RBI double.
Okay. Well, you called it, Clay. We're still batting in the 6th inning, and I ran out of places to put them, so. Carter Breeding steps back in.
Pitch from Rogers is taken for a strike. Reed off of second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pitch in the dirt. Missed it for a strike. Rogers another chance here to finish this inning off. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Mayo finally gets out of that inning, but not until Crestwood extends this lead now to a 9-run advantage. It's 12-3. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields.
Welcome back to the John P. Allen Sports Complex, where today we have exciting junior high baseball action. The Crestwood Eagles and the Mayo Redbirds. So far, it's pretty much been all Crestwood, Clay.
Crestwood jumped out to an early lead, and each time Mayo scored, Crestwood's answered in a big way as we get underway in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Mayo now down by 9 after Crestwood batted around in the top half.
And the leadoff batter for Mayo is up there, Parker Sanders. He ducked his out of the way of that one over his head.
Hutchings still pitching for Crestwood. He drops one in there that's low for a ball against Sanders. Next offering on the way from Hutchings outside. And Sanders draws a leadoff walk.
Luke Stuck steps in now.
Roger Sanders at first, excuse me. He leads away, now heads back after the pitch is taken by Stuck. Stuck back in the box. Pitch from Hutchings is a ball. Easton bluffed to throw down to first. Sanders able to get back though. And it's 2-0 on Stuck. Pitch coming from Hutchings. Another ball, it's 3-0.
Hutch struggling to find his range right now as he walked Sanders on 4 straight pitches. Now he's 3-0 on Stuck.
See if the take sign's on here for Stuck. Pitch is high. Stuck was taking all the way. And it's ball 4, 8 straight from Hutchings. And we'll get another team timeout called by Crestwood as all the infielders, catcher will head out to try to settle Hutchings down. Back, set for action. Hutchings on the mound. Runners at first and second for Mayo. Pitch on the way to Bradford is outside for another ball. 9 straight by Hutchings. Pitch on the way from Hutchings is swung on and missed by Bradford. Might have caught the inside corner of the strike zone. It's 1-1. On the way, swung on and missed again by Bradford.
Bradford grounded out to short his last at bat.
1-2 now. And instead, a spin and bluff towards second by Hutchings. Now we'll reset. Bradford back into the box. Hutchings has his sign, comes set, delivers. Into the zone, swung on and lifted into the air. Over the second baseman's head, backpedaling, and in comes Reed. And it was caught for a second, held on to long enough by Drew Kirby. And there is one away. Did he call infield fly on that, Lennon? Did you see? Or did they call a catch? That wasn't watching the umpire.
Well, the home plate umpire called him out, so I'm assuming maybe it was infield fly rule because it was only to the second baseman.
Would have been pretty close. Was out on the outfield grass, but as this one kicks away and both runners will advance. Sanders had thoughts of going all the way to home on that. Hutchings wasn't covering. Easton was still at the backstop, but Sanders thought better of it. Back to third he goes. It's now second and third.
Well, when you're down 12-3, you don't want to take too many chances.
Here's a pitch on the outside corner by Hutchings. Yeah, you're right, Lenny. 12-3. Gabe Roush looking to drive in a couple for Mayo. Here's the pitch from Hutchings. Out of the windup. Inside, taken for a ball. Hutchings comes set on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Roush. He'll now work against two strikes. Might be the last chance for this heart of the order for the Redbirds to contribute. As this pitch is swung on, lifted into the air to center field. It's going to get over the center fielder's head. One run in. All the way to the fence, the ball rolls. Second run coming around. Roush digging for second. Slides in safely. A two-run double for Gabe Roush. And it's a 12-5 ball game. .12-5 now. Just one away from Mayo here in the bottom of the sixth. Rogers in now for the Redbirds. His cut is a miss for strike one. Roush at second after he delivers a huge double for the Redbirds. Two-strike double for the Redbirds. Here's a ground ball. It's going to find its way out to the shortstop. Up with it, throws across the diamond to record the second out. Brody Quinn charged that nicely and made the play. Roush advances to third, but there are two away now. Levi Bartley into the box. He has a runner on third. Batting with two outs. Here's a pitch from Hutchings that stays just inside for ball one.
Let's see what's Bartley done. He's got two singles and a walk today. Scored a run.
Pitch from Hutchings this time is also inside. Scooped out of there by Eastham to keep Roush at third. It's a 2-0 count on Bartley. Pitch on the way from Hutchings. Outside corner, he found it. 1-2 now, 2-1 now. Crestwood outfield, medium to shallow depth. Here's the pitch, swung on, ground ball to shortstop, off of the glove, and ricocheting into the outfield grass after Quinn couldn't field it cleanly. And that'll be a base hit for Bartley. "12-6 now. Dalby standing in for the Redbirds. Bartley at first. Dalby watches one down the center of the zone for strike one. Down 0-1 with 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Over Dalby's head, ball one. Hutchings checks on the runner at first. Now comes set. Fires. Gets the swing of Dalby to cut on and miss. Strike two. Dalby back in there. Hutchings set. Big pitch coming. Looking for that outside corner, and it's called strike three. Great pitch by Hutchings to get out of there after a few run score by Mayo. That makes it 12-6 as we head to the final inning. Crestwood leads by 6 here on the Parasports Network. We get set for 7th inning action here between Mayo and Crestwood. Mayo added 3 in that bottom half of the 6th. They try to claw back into this one, but only 3 outs left to do it on offense. Crestwood, though, is going to have a chance for more insurance. They lead 12-6 as they will step up to now face Levi Bartley, taking over on the mound for the Mayo Redbirds.
And for Crestwood, it'll be back to the top of the lineup as they batted around last inning. So should be Quinn, Hutchings, and Dunn. Quinn digs in. Bartley on the mound now for the Redbirds.
Bartley set to deliver his first pitch on the way, called strike one on Quinn. Bartley gets his sign. Comes set. Second pitch. Outside, ball one. One on one to Quinn. Here it comes. Swung on, ground ball. It's not going to go anywhere besides behind the catcher into the grass. Foul ball, strike two.
I guess all the pickleball lessons are over with now, so.
1-2 count on Quinn. Bartley comes set. Delivers. Ball hit into the air. That might stay in play. It will, but nobody able to get there. And it's actually a fair ball. Digging for second is Quinn. Throw will never come in.
He's
and
in
a
there.
hustling double by Quinn as he was sprinting right out of the box. Never hesitated. And he earned that double.
Yeah, he did, because I didn't think there was any way he was going to make it to second. But that ball kind of landed out there in no man's land behind first base. The right fielder had a long way to go to get in there to get it.
It is a new right fielder out there for Mayo, as Maddox Hutchings steps in with runner on second. His pitch gets away from the catcher. Down to third goes Quinn. Bartley looks in. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Fielded there, bobbled, lost control of it, doesn't have a play. It'll be an error on Luke Stuck, and the runner Quinn scores. Sean Dunn now up for Crestwood. First pitch to Dunn is called strike one, as Hutchings will head down to second. 13-6 the score. Wind started to pick back up as Dunn dug in. He watched this one inside for a ball.
Let's see, Sean doubled his last time at bat.
This pitch from Bartley is outside, ball three. Bartley comes set, looking to work his way back in the count, but throws it behind Dunn, fired down to third. So that was ball three on Dunn. Hutchings in there safely. Jones recovered that pass ball wild pitch quickly.
Made it closer to third than I thought it was going to be.
Absolutely. Bartley set, delivers to Dunn. This one bounces near the plate, and that's a walk to Dunn. It'll be first and third for Crestwood. Eastham now up for Crestwood. First and third. Here's a pitch, hard smash down the third base line through the legs of the third baseman. Fielded out there nicely by Brown. He ended up on the ground, but gets back up, quickly fires it in to keep Dunn the runner at second. Another runner scores for Crestwood. And the RBI single from Carter Eastham Makes it 14-6 Crestwood. Bartley's pitch swung on and missed. Strike one.
Bishop at bat now.
Bartley gets a sign. Pitch is in the dirt, bounces to the backstop, gets past Jones, and both runners advance. Second and third now for Crestwood. Bishop swings and another ground ball to third base. Up with it is Roush, fires across the diamond for the out. Dunn is in to score. Makes it 15-6 Crestwood. But the first out is recorded here in the seventh. Kripp is up to bat now with a runner at third base. He takes ball one outside. Bartley comes set, delivers the second pitch to the at-bat, swung on and missed. Back to even at 1-1. Pitch from Bartley, bounces in there and skips away from Jones. He hustles and picks it back up. Keeps the runner Easton at third. Now he'll lead off from third as Bartley looks in to get a sign. Has it, comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
Makes a count 2-2 now. Eastham still down at third.
This pitch is also swung on and missed. Strike three on Krippus. And that's the second out of the inning. Drew Kirby digs in from the left side. Bartley ready. Fires. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Picked up there. Throw over to first to retire the side. Mayo coming up with their final chance of the day. And they've got a score 9. Crestwood leads is 15-6. We head to the bottom of the seventh. You're listening to the Paris Sports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Mark, Amy, Salem, and Sarah Isef support Paris Athletics and implore its athletes to play hard and study harder. Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or co-workers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and watch the owners, Bruce Young, Steve Combs, and Doug Smitkamp, work for you. Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com.
Okay.
We head to the bottom of the seventh here on the Paris Sports Network. Crestwood leads 15-6. We mentioned these two teams might face each other in the regional championship if Crestwood wins 1 game, Mayo wins 2 games. Have yet to mention the softball regionals that are underway. Mayo has already played, and they were the 4 seed in their regional, but got upset by Lawrenceville 7-2. So Mayo softball season has come to an end. As for Crestwood, they play later today at 4 o'clock. They travel to Hudsonville as the 1 seed in their regional, where they will face Dietrich. Dietrich, a 11-1 winner over Neoga in the first round of the regional. So Crestwood hoping to go down there and take care of business against Dietrich, and then move on to the regional championship game where they're playing for a spot to host the sectional here in Paris. So good luck to the softball Crestwood Eagles. Looking forward to catching some action here in Paris if they're able to advance that far.
Looks like we got a pitch hitter for Owen Jones. It'd be number 10.
Smash out here to left field, camping underneath of it, and hauling it in.
That was Dawson Rogers that flew out here to left, so that'll be F7 for the first out.
Carter Breeding hauled in a couple of those fly balls. Looked sharp out here in left field. Mayo down to their final 2 outs.
Looks like Carter DeLashman back at bat now. He must have re-entered. I'm not sure about all these re-entry rules and everything, but anyway, he started this game and left, and then was lifted for a pinch hitter. But he's back in there now. So
Carter watches that one. Next pitch on the way. Swung on, line drive that's going to get through. Hard smash between the first and second baseman. Bob it out there for a second by Reed, but he regains his composure, fires in, and will keep DeLashman at first with a single.
back to the top of the lineup now as Sanders steps in. See what he's done today. Walked, singled, and walked. Scored 2 runs.
DeLashman leads from first. Here's a fly ball. It's going to stay in play above the third baseman's head and hauled in there near the bag by Brody Bishop. And there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. And Lenny will probably shut off real quick, right, and get everybody's way. They're got the grill fired up out here for the players to eat.
I think they're fixing food for all the players. Oh, hit him.
Hit by pitch will keep things alive here for Mayo. Luke Stuck will head down to first. DeLashman to second. First and second now with 2 outs.
Bradford steps in now. See what he can do.
Bradford up with runner at first and second. Pitch is above his head as he ducks out of the way, ball 1. Outfield plays Bradford straight away. Pitch coming from Hutchings, another ball high. Gets to the backstop. Runners trying to advance, and they will. Now on the second and third they go. DeLashman to third, Stuck to second. Both in scoring position for Bradford, who has a 2-0 count. Free swinger, I'm sure he's up there looking for a pitch to hit. Here comes that pitch, but it's high. Another ball to the backstop that bounces back to the catcher. No advancement by the runners, but it is 3-0.
That's kind of unique. They put wood like 2x10s all the way around the backstop down on like 3 boards high. So that baseball's going to bounce right back to the catchers.
Strike fired in there by Hutchings that makes it 3-1. I'd expect Bradford to be swinging anything right around the zone here. Here's the pitch from Hutchings. Ball that was above the zone, but Bradford went after it and ropes one into the right center field gap. 2 runs are in. Bradford to second. He's thinking 3. He's headed to 3. Throws coming in. There'll be a play at third. No, it's offline. Bradford rounds third but dives back in. That'll be a 2 RBI triple for Kipton Bradford to keep the Redbirds alive in this one. And now it's up to Gabe Roush. A check over at first to make sure Kipton stepped on the bag on his way around the bases. Umpire signals that he did. And now we are set for Roush's at bat. Ground ball, that's fair down the third base line. Bradford scores easily. Roush will round first and then head back to the bag as the throw comes in quickly. Another run scores for Mayo. It's 15-9.
Braden Rogers steps in now for the Redbirds.
Roush at first. Rogers watches one, straight to the backstop for a ball, and Roush will head to second. Here's the pitch, swung on, lifted into the air. This one's going to get over the heads of the center fielder and bounce off the wall. Round to score is Roush. Throw comes in, keeps Rogers at first, and Mayo continues to fight back. It's now 15-10.
Bartley steps in now.
Bartley watches one, bounce off the backstop. Play might be made down at second base. Throw comes down.
Wild throw.
Just offline, enough to allow Rogers to get into second base standing. 1-0 on Bartley. Another runner in scoring position for the Redbirds. Pitch on the way to Bartley is low. It's ball 2.
Well, the Redbirds are making a valiant effort anyway.
Here's the pitch to Bartley over his head to the backstop, and that one short hop the backstop and Sunday hop to the catcher Eastham, who turned around ready to throw out Roush, but Roush read that. Rogers read that well enough to stay out at second base.
Definitely, he would have been definitely out by several feet.
Pitch to Bartley is a called strike. Hutchings needed that pitch. Finally one in the zone that doesn't catch a Redbird bat. Now this pitch is fouled to the backstop for strike 2. See what Hutchings goes with here, trying to finish things off here. Bartley digs back in. Hutchings has his sign, comes set. The pitch, outside, ball 4. Coach Porter up from the Crestwood dugout. He'll call time and head out to the mound. Mayo's got it at first and second now, with the tying run in the hole.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner, too, for Rogers. Looks like number 8, Mason Barrett. So we got Bartley on at first. We got Barrett on at second. So I'm guessing got some wheels there on the bases.
Speaking of that, looks like a new arm for Crestwood coming in. Who's out there throwing? Is that Quinn throwing
Quinn.
now?
That's what I hear from the people behind us. Well, Dolby needs to do something to keep this inning alive.
Runners on first and second for Mayo. As Money mentioned, that pinch runner and Barrett leads from second. Here's a pitch to Dolby. That's taken low, ball 1. Quinn working out of the stretch. Delivers. Swung on and fouled by Dolby. Count now 1-1.
Miles had a rough day today at the plate. He struck out 3 times, walked once, and scored a run.
1-1 pitch upcoming for against Dolby. Here it is. It's called strike 2. Movement there from Quinn. Caught the outside corner. Dolby couldn't pull the trigger. Now he's down in the count. 1-2. Quinn set. Fires outside. Stopped by Eastham. Runners have to hold. And it's 2-2. Quinn back on the rubber. Dolby back in the box. 2-2. The pitch swung on and fouled on the third baseline. Dolby stays alive, trying to keep this Mayo rally alive. What started out as 15-6 now turned into a 15-10 ball game. Now with 2 outs, Quinn delivers. High, ball 3.
Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on.
Runners should be moving on the pitch. Here it comes from Quinn. There they go. It's outside and low. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. Tying run now in the on-deck circle. Dawson Rogers going to hit for the Mayo Redbirds with the bases loaded. 2 outs. Quinn comes set. Pitch is swung on. Ground ball that ends up over by the Mayo dugout. Strike 1.
I think he started off the inning because he was a pitch hitter for Owen Jones.
Here's the pitch. It's called for a strike. Great pitch there from Quinn. Caught the outside corner. Strike 2. 0-2.
He flew out fairly deep out here to left field. Last at bat.
Pitch
this
from
inning.
Quinn on the way. Here it is. Outside in the dirt. Blocked skillfully by Eastham. Moves the count to 1-2. Pitch from Quinn. Ground ball that's going to get through the hole. 1 run in. Second run will hold at third. Coach Dodge with the stop sign. Redbirds playing station-to-station baseball there. And it's now 15-11. Bases still loaded.
DeLashman comes back up now. So
DeLashman with the bases loaded. Pitch is swung on, lifted into the air. This will get down, but foul ball for a strike one.
He singled last time up and ended up scoring.
Single now could draw the Redbirds within 2 runs. DeLashman represents the tying run. 0-1 pitch from Quinn on the way. Swung on and missed by DeLashman. Oh, 2 pitch from Quinn. Here it comes. Outside, ball 1. Just missed the corner. Makes it 1-2. Pitcher and batter are set. Quinn fires. Swung on, and it's kicked by the third baseman. Picked up by the shortstop. Race to the bag. Tag applied, and safe is the call. That ball kicked off the glove of Brody Bishop at third. Maddox Hutchings didn't have to move much for that ball to find his glove. Then he was in a race to the bag at first with Miles Dalby. And then Hutchings realized that his best chance was to tag the base runner as Dalby slid into third. Tag was applied, but safe was called, and Mayo scores again and still has the bases loaded.
So we got Dalby at third. We got Dawson Rogers at second. DeLashman's on at first. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Parker Sanders.
Sanders in. He represents the winning run. He fouls one off. Strike one. Lenny, I made up for all my mishaps with the camera because we can go back and watch and see if that tag was before Dolby slid or not. I actually got that one, so
Okay.
I did one good thing, all right?
Good deal.
Quinn back set. 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-1.
That's one thing about this, doing it on YouTube. You can go back,
Yep.
you can back it up, you can replay it, you can whatever.
Yep.
If you don't get to see it today, you can always watch it tomorrow or whenever.
1-1 on the way from Quinn. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Hutchings. He'll go to the bag and step on it for the third out. And that is it. Crestwood hangs on. But what an exciting game here between crosstown rivals, Crestwood and Mayo. 15-12.
Well, they made it quite a contest, that's for sure. So
That they did. We will tally up stats and go through those. Lenny, is that what our plan is?
probably,
Okay.
because I know you're wanting to get on the road to do the volleyball. So
And I know we need to get out of here before.
all the players get over here to eat, because we're
Yeah.
holding down 2 picnic tables. So
Yeah, that's right.
for the victorious Crestwood Eagles, looks like Brody Quinn scored 3 runs, had a couple hits, a double and a single, 2 walks. I've got Hutchings scoring 3 runs. He had a walk, a double, or 2 walks and a double. I've got Sean Dunn with a double, a single, and a walk, scored 2 runs. Carter Eastham had a single, 3 singles, scored 2 runs. Brody Bishop, I've got him. Let's see, what did he do? He walked, had an RBI. I've got Carter Krippus with, let's see, Krippus, he scored 2 runs, had a single. Drew Kirby had a run scored, 2 singles and a walk. Gavin Reed, he's got a single and a double, knocked in a run. And Carter Breeding scored 2 runs, had a walk. And for the Redbirds, I've got Parker Sanders, the leadoff batter. He scored 2 runs, had 2 walks and a single. Luke Stuck scored 2 runs. He had a single and 2 walks, was hit by a pitch. Kipton Bradford, I got him for a walk, a triple, scored a run, knocked in 2. Gabe Roush, I got him for a walk, a double, and a single. I've got Rogers with 2 singles and a run scored, knocked in a run. Bartley, he had 3 singles and a walk, scored 2 runs. I've got Miles Dalby with a run. Let's see, he walked twice. I've got Jones and Dawson Rogers. They both were batting in the same position. So let's see, Jones, I think he singled, and then Dawson Rogers came in and got a single and a walk. And then Carter DeLashmit finished up the game with a single, or actually 2 singles, and scored a run. Bryson Brown came in, and let's see, what did he do? He pinch hitted there in the 3rd inning. I guess he struck out. So that should pretty well wrap up all your stats for this exciting Mayo Redbird contest. Once again, Crestwood came out on top, though, as Mayo fought back and made it a valiant effort, though, Clay, as I thought maybe they was going to pull it out there in the end.
Yeah, that everybody's about ready to eat, and they thought, well, hold on a second, we got a ball game here, don't we?
It ended up being one for sure.
Yeah, good showing all around, good crowd, and tremendous atmosphere out here. So glad we could be a part of this, huh, Lenny?
Definitely so. You know, that's part of what Paris Sports Network is all about. We try to bring you a little bit of everything. Especially last year when COVID kicked in, we started covering just about everything that we could cover if we had the availability, had the manpower to do it, and we brought Clay on board to help us now full time, so that helps out a bunch as well. But COVID's still giving us a little bit of a headache, so some of our staff is come down with it now. So
yeah, hope everybody starts feeling a little bit better each and every day. And,
no kidding.
You know, there's a lot of people being affected by that, so
definitely
our thoughts
so.
Out to anybody who's dealing with that, and seems like everybody knows somebody who's gone through it worse than somebody else has. So
Yep.
we'll keep fighting through it.
That's all we can do, and
That's right.
we'll try to keep bringing as much live sports to you as we can on the Paris Sports Network. So for Clay Bess, I'm Lenny Irwin. You've been listening to the Paris Sports Network this afternoon. Exciting Mayo Crestwood baseball. So I think that's going to do it. Once again, everybody have a safe weekend and be careful out there.